This is Knife Edge from the Justice Knights of DC Universe Online. About to give you some NBA action from NBA 2k19. I do have other NBA videos on my YouTube channel and my old Twitch channel, Knife Edge Cool. So if you're interested in those, you should definitely check them out. Let me see here. So in this game, right, NBA 2K, you can create an expansion team, which is pretty cool. So naturally I created my league from DC Universe, and I created a Justice Knights, Gotham City Justice Knights. And besides the players that you can create, custom players, you can create the uniforms to the arena. So that's pretty much what I did here. I created the Gotham uniform and the Justice Knights away uniform. So it's all pretty cool. You should check that out. I was unfortunately capped at 15 players, so I couldn't really create any more. So I basically created league members, the most active members at the time when I created this. So you'll actually let me just show you real quick. So there's me, of course, Knife Edge. You got Daddy Dangerous, Center, Red Lead, Benjamin Rhodes. You got Vanquisher, Manchuto. You got Virgo, Lantern, Blue, Drew Bolt, Midori. You got Giga, Black Astral, Catch a Fly, KR Lyra. So, as I said before, we're about to take on the Lakers. Sometimes I play these, but honestly, to tell the truth, I do like having the AI take control. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go cue this up, and y'all just enjoy the show.
.2K Sports. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the great dynasties, not just in basketball, but in all of sports. Kenny, this is a franchise that's used to winning.
Yes, Magic has done a great job of rebuilding this team, cultivating this young talent, and creating a really positive culture.
Kenny, you know you live there. Free agents love L.A. This franchise doesn't stay down for long.
Thanks for joining us, as we'll go now courtside with Kevin Harlan for the call.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. And along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And alongside us tonight, we have a very special guest you're going to enjoy. 5-time NBA champion, 9-time all-defensive first-team selection. Laker legend, the terrific Kobe Bryant. Kobe, great to see you. We're so excited to have you.
No, thank you. I wouldn't miss a chance to stop by and call a game with you guys.
You still watch a lot, don't you?
I do. I'm a big fan.
Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz in Utah.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Doc. G is out there with Easy Breezy, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Boss in at the point. And Kobe, you think about playing the game, you don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side. was so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah. Well, every season was a new puzzle, right? So as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in a situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right? That's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new. Right? The emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new. And so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win a championship.
It's a great explanation. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The pass to James. And LeBron throws it down.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Here's easy breezy. Pass to G. Shoots a fader. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
You're right. LeBron kicks the ball. Passes it to Kuzma. Kobe, in other sports, I mean, people always admired the mind of Peyton Manning playing in the NFL. Tom Brady, the way he thinks the game through. I compare you to that. Did you have that same kind of fascination in other sports with the great players that were similar to you in basketball?
Yeah. We used to get together. I remember the first time I met Peyton was at an Orlando Magic game, '99. We came in the locker room. We were just getting started. So I was just asking questions about his process and stuff. We started going to mock cover 2 and and I was like, and he went on for like a good 5 minutes. When he was done, I said, Peyton, I don't understand anything you just said, right? But he spoke at a level of detail that was beyond fascinating.
You were impressed by that?
Yes, which then leads to more questions. Like Tom and I talk often about that stuff too, and how much we love the game, how much we love the process and the attention to every little detail. It's fun to be around, no matter the industry.
The Lakers on D. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Clock is at 3. Pass to Rhodes. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. G's got 7 points in the game.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Here's Ball to halt the run, and the layup is good.
I mean, I love the determination with Ball. Always attacking. Does a great job of putting the defense on its heels.
Here is Doc. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Boss. He's covered by Ball. Boss, no good. Lakers trail by 3. And Kobe, you've made no apologies throughout your career about being a scorer, but how do you strike that balance between getting buckets and keeping your teammates involved?
Well, it's a thin line, especially for scorers. Because when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a racehorse. You're racing with blinders on. You don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. For the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back. Or maybe even it's just the first quarter, and then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you described this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? How's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately, right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them, and that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
And Kobe, one of your trademarks, the fadeaway jumper. It's so effective because it's unguardable.
Can't guard it. I remember playing against Eric Snow in the Sixers one time in Philadelphia, who was a really great defensive player. And I took him down the post, and I turned around, and I hit a fall away. And running back up the court, he was like, man, if you're going to make that, man, it's just, you know, I just got to put my hand up. If you're going to make that shot, God bless you. I said, well, then God bless me, because I practiced that shot thousands of times, so thank you.
And he was a good defender.
He's a great defender.
Yes, yes.
But those fadeaway shots, you know, players are just used to putting the hand up. But if you just put a hand up, and these are shots that I take thousands of times, you just got to hope I miss it.
And you didn't.
No, not that one.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
James, the pass to Ingram. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Ron right side. And another shot. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Goes up with it again.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That one is off.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
That one misses.
This is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Ingram. The Beast passes to Boss. Chandler with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for LeBron. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. The Beast passes to Boss. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. And the pass to the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Count that one.
When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The away team, they lead by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
So far, they've been active scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Lakers trail by 6. And Kobe, I remember you saying that curiosity is such a valuable trait in a player. I bet the triangle was a very intriguing offense for you to learn and grasp.
Oh yeah, it created such a system. It's like, jazz. When people watch jazz musicians orchestrating, it seems as if they're freelancing, but they're freelancing with a built-in structure. You have to have structure in order to be able to freelance and create these amazing things. And the triangle gave unbelievable structure. And some of the people that I've talked to that have competed against the triangle and lost against the triangle, whether it was to us or to the Bulls, all lament about the triangle's the biggest crock of garbage. It was just you and Michael. And I said, you know what? Let's have a conversation about that. Do you remember this play? Yeah. Okay, that play happened at the moment it happened with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter because we knew in the first minute of the game when we ran it, you did this defensively. So we said, okay, they did that. Check. We'll wait. Okay, now let's look at this action. Okay, this action, how are they playing this action? They're playing it that way. All right, check. Hold it. We'll wait. Interesting. Right? And so in the fourth quarter, we're able to take advantage. Why? Because we have a structure. From that structure, we know what you are doing, and we know how to counter what you're doing. Right? There's a reason Michael can look at Steve Kerr in a timeout and say, be ready. How would he know that?
Yeah, right.
How would he know that unless he knew every time he drove middle, Stockton was coming over to help on his dribble penetration? He could have made that pass to Steve Kerr in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Why did he wait?
That's good stuff. Be out there with Thunder. Then there's Boss. Then there's the Mayor. And it's the Beast in at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Now here's Ingram. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Chandler's got his second bucket. And Kobe, while you're in the midst of playing, not much time to sit back and gain perspective. Now that you're retired, does it sink in what you accomplished in this game?
Yeah, perspective now is one thing. I let myself have that, enjoy that a little bit.
Okay.
But when I was playing, not even a little bit. Even a little bit.
You would never sit back and say, here's my 14th consecutive All-Star game. This is really an amazing streak.
No,
really,
nope. I was always the next thing.
Here's Caruso, feeds to James. Here's Hart. Just 5 to shoot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Boss. He has 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
James has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Kicks it to G. Here's Boss. Rebounded by Hart. The Lakers in the lead. There'll be a lot of teams now playing a more spread-out offensive style. You played with a spread 4 and Robert Horry, Mar Odom. You also played with more of a twin tower feel on your roster. Which way would you lean when you think about those different styles?
That doesn't matter to me.
You like them all?
Yeah, it just depends on the personnel that you have.
Right.
And with the personnel that you have, you make the most out of it.
That puzzle you keep talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, every puzzle's built differently.
Right.
Right? And you just try to do what you can with what you have. So it doesn't matter.
And you like that figuring out process.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Even though you're the same, you've got to kind of adapt now what's on your roster.
Yeah, you have to be able to adapt to the players that you have around you, you know, and understanding what they need. It's not what you need. It's what do they need. And as long as the leader of the team can make that shift, they'll be fine with whatever they have on their roster.
Great description. And the Lakers making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. Now here's Kuzma. Defense is right there. Passes it to Easy Breezy. Here's Doc, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Bullock kicks to LeBron. And it's Ball in the corner. Pocket 6. Here's Kuzma. Offline with his 3. 1:39 left here in the second. Here's Rhodes. Good on the 13-footer. G's got 9.
Nice job operating in the mid-range, using his size advantage to rise up and fire over the defender.
I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
Thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
And Brent, we know just how competitive Kobe was as a player, and it's always nice to hear a more reflective side of him when he joins us here in the booth.
Funny the things that you notice, Kevin, when you're in the booth here versus the role that you play as a player, especially for a guy who lives and breathes basketball like Kobe Bryant.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Los Angeles with some changes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Reggie Bullock. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Here's Stevenson. And again, the Lakers no good. Right wing. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Miracle Man. Lays it up off the glass.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Now here's LeBron, guarded closer. Caldwell Pope, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
Here is Doc. James covering. Bucket is good, and it's 7 points for Doc.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rondo kicks to James. Caldwell Pope outside. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
To the paint. Here's Boss. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Boss has got 4 points this quarter.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
And so it's the visiting team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Please, a hand at home. Clapping for yourselves. Oh. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Boss with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ball is the point with KCP at his side. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Chandler in at the 5. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Chandler with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Ball kicks to Kuzma. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Kuzma. Here's Boss. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Lakers trail by 5. He kicks it to Chandler. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass the ball. Now here's James. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Tyson Chandler getting up. Isn't he tall enough? Wow.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Boss. 11 points in the game. Pass to Rhodes. Shoots over Ball. G, no good. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Tight defense on him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for LeBron. That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Sinks the triple.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Ingram kicks the ball. Caldwell Pope left side. Back to ball. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Easy Breezy. The shot comes out, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Ingram dishes the ball. Here's Kuzma. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Kuzma's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Well, not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
So both teams making some changes here. The Lakers trail. Hart the pass to Chandler. For 3, Ingram. And the Lakers with another miss. Ingram's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's the Mayor. Drains it from beyond the arc. The Mayor's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Caruso. Shoots from 12. And it's Ingram missing. Ingram's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Lakers trail by 4. Now the pass to Caruso. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Here's Boss. 11 points in the game. Here's the Mayor. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Blue. Banked in off the glass. Blue's got his 1st basket of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And the Lakers call time here.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and pointed in the right direction.
Stevenson's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Brandon Ingram. Caruso kicks to Rondo. Stevenson left side. Back to Rondo. Here's Hart. Sweet little floater. Hart's got 6 points.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Pass to Miracle Man. Here is Doc. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Blue. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 5. Here's the Mayor. Here's Doc. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Stevenson. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Stevenson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Here's Miracle Man. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Down low.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Hart kicks to Stevenson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's the Beast. There's the pass to Doc. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The away team, they're up by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. The Mayor is out there with Doc. Then there's B. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Rhodes in at the small forward position. James finds Rondo. Back to James. A rebound by Blue.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Doc. Drops in the tray.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
No question, it looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Kuzma kicks to Stevenson. James in the post, and he gets the bucket.
The combination of power and finesse, it just is automatic when LeBron gets down low, one of the most efficient paint players in the game.
changes here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Lance Stevenson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us. Guys?
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Caldwell-Pope. To the left wing. The feed to LeBron. Passes to Caldwell-Pope. And here is Ball. 5 on the clock. Fades back. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
Here's Easy Breezy. Off target from outside.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him. Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
James wide open. And that one comes up a bit short. LeBron's gotten 5 shots in 13 tries. Boss gets the bucket.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
James with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Inside. They grab their own miss. Boss, no good.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there, but he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Here's James. Misses the layup.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Here is Doc. Pass to Big Daddy. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Chandler. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Boss. And there's the pass to Big Daddy. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's up a 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram wide open. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Boss. Here's G. He's covered by Ingram. Passes it to Doc. Kicks to G. Here's Boss. He's covered by Ingram. Boss gets the bucket.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 12. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. player of the game, Boss.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Ball kicks to James. 7-foot shot. Out to Chandler. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, and Caldwell Pope pretty effective in that pick and roll.
Here's G. James covering. Rhodes passes to Big Daddy, and it's good for 2.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Here's James. It's blocked. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Has to die. Buries it down low.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
17-foot shot on the way. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Good game. Let's check out the scores real quick. Knife Edge got 16, Red Lead 16, Ben 9, Daddy D, Bank. Check out some of these highlights. Let's check it out. LeBron. Ooh. Damn. What a block. Alright. Thank you for watching. It's Knife Edge. You've been watching Knife Edge now. Peace out.